Hello, this is George Herrera, and I want to talk to you today about CBD and CBDC. Most of you probably know what CBD is. It's a product that has some marijuana in it, and people claim that it has tremendous uses for our health, either as I think to use it on your skin or for many different uses, maybe respiratory uses, but the most common is pain relief. So people love it for that. And marijuana was not accepted, and it is still at the federal level in the United States. I think there is a problem with it, but in many states, it's being accepted for medical uses and limited entertainment use. So that's what CBD is. But you know what CBDC is? Most people have no idea what a CBDC is. It is a central bank digital coin, and that's bad for the people. It's really bad. Why? It is going to be controlled by the Federal Reserve. It's going to be controlled by the banks. And why it, I mean, you will say, yeah, but they also control the fiat currency. They also control the dollar. But the thing with the dollar is that there is not absolute control, because if you use your dollars in cash, then they don't know what you're doing and they cannot control that. But that's the reason they fight it so much. They say that cash is bad because not only it could be smelly, it could be bad looking depending on the use of it, and unhealthy, some people would say. But the real reason they fight it is because they cannot control what people do once they withdraw money in cash, in physical bills from the bank. So they don't like that. And they are fighting cash. They want to eliminate it. And if they eliminate the cash, then the only way that we would be working would be with checks and credit cards. And those are controlled because they can trace all that. They cannot trace cash. So, but they are not happy with that. They need a coin. They need to replace the dollar for something that people can use daily, easier than a check or credit card. But the only other option is in the digital space. And so they want to create a central bank digital coin. But as I said it before, that's bad for the population. Why? Because central banks have not been good for the people. The Federal Reserve was created in 1913 under a fraudulent campaign that it was going to be owned by the people as being like a government entity where the people would have some say in it, but it wasn't. It was a cabal, a cartel of banks. Those are the ones that own the Federal Reserve. And they have a very good relation with governments because they create the money that the governments use for to fund all those projects. So that's why they sleep in the same bed, and they probably if a central bank digital coin is proposed, it will probably be enforced by the government. So that would be terrible. That would be really bad. Why? Because every single move, every single transaction, it will be supervised. So different than with cash, that we can do whatever we want, we know it, because when we transact in cash, only the people that transact are the ones that know what's going on. And maybe if you tell some friend or something, they'll know. But the banks won't know how is that you're using your cash. And that's why they hate it. They wanna know, they want to control it. And what best to control than a central bank digital coin? Now, there's been a lot of noise with digital coins lately, with problems with the Bitcoin, problems with certain coin exchangers that have gotten in trouble, that have done business unethically. But that can happen anywhere. There have been banks that have transacted unethically. I learned of several banks that they did money laundering, and that's what banks don't want anybody else to do, but they have done it. So the digital coin, they don't want it either. They want a central bank digital coin. They want a centralized system so they can control it. And tell me if that would be good. Tell me what the Federal Reserve or any central bank has done that has been good for the population. Just tell me. Just give me one deed that the Federal Reserve or central banks have done that has helped the population. I'll sit down to wait for your answer, because I know how long I have to wait. So that's just to say that really we should embrace digital coins, because the more people use digital coins, the more difficult it is for governments and central banks to fight them. And yes, they are decentralized. That's the good part of it. They are unregulated, and for that reason, some people don't trust them. And one of the problems is that it is very volatile, maybe because very few people are using it at this time. If more people will use it, maybe it will grow in strength and it will be more stable. But so far it's very volatile. Since it is unregulated, yes, problems occur. There are bad people, but there are bad people everywhere that create some coins, and they just create those coins to take money from the people. But in competition, the good companies can eliminate the bad companies. So the good companies can root out the bad companies, and the digital coins can be then adopted, the good ones, and we would have some privacy, because that's what we totally would lose with a central bank digital coin. See, the fact that they are decentralized is fantastic, because there is not a central outfit that controls them. And yes, they could be unregulated, but there are good things. There is the blockchain that keeps track of everything for the owners. Normally you cannot look into other people's business with the blockchain. And also the smart contracts. The smart contracts are created by very sharp and people that have a lot of knowledge, people that have a lot of knowledge in the digital world, and they create those smart contracts. And once they are created, they cannot be changed. So that's good. because unless they created with the intention to take money from the people that can probably investigate, that can be investigated, then it's a good thing. So the blockchain and the smart contracts will protect people in the digital coin, and that would give us privacy, because the central bank digital coin will take away totally our privacy, and then our life will change totally to a life that we didn't know. We have never known that type of life, where if you do something that the banks didn't like or the government don't like, they can close your account, and then you are out of luck. You don't have a way to go about in life. So that's bad. And we have seen some shows of that kind of tyranny, when the Canadian government decided to close accounts, or I don't know if it was temporary, of people that helped the convoy of truckers that opposed the vaccinated and mask mandates. So governments have shown what they can do, that they can get into people's business, people money, and difficult and make difficult that people have access to their money. So that would happen extremely easy with a central bank digital coin. So we need to oppose that. Whenever there is a proposal of that, we have to vote no, and we have to call our government representatives and tell them that under no circumstance they should accept or vote for a central bank digital coin. Well, if you want to talk about digital coins, or you have heard me talk about the infinite banking, that the reason I'm so passionate with it is because it's private. You can have all kind of money into one of these policies, and you don't have to show that in your taxes, and you don't have to show that to any financial entities. So I love them for that. So if you want to learn about that, the infinite banking is basically a dividend paying whole life insurance contract with mutual companies. A specially designed dividend paying whole life insurance contract with mutual companies. That's why I love it. So you want to talk about, you want to learn about that, I can share with you. I can help you create your privatized banking. And I don't know much yet about digital coins, but we can talk about that, and I can share with you what I've been doing with digital coins that is working fantastic for me. Although we are not trading crypto, we are trading Forex. So, but it's giving us tremendous results. So if you want to learn about that, contact me at jorgeeherrera.com, and I'll share with you that. So thank you for coming to the video, to the live streaming, and leave me your contacts and leave me your comments and contact me, and we talk about digital coins and the infinite banking concept. Thank you.